Welcome to the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only show dedicated to helping parents maximize their kids' experiences and for kids to reap the fun. Here are your hosts, the Bodacious family, Adam, Anthony, and Zachary.
Hi. Yo.
Hi.
Yo, welcome.
Welcome
back, Bodaciously.
Awesome.
Family.
Show.
That's the correct answer.
Did you like the big dramatic pause there?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know what was coming.
Not really.
Yeah. Big dramatic pause.
Okay.
Oh, nicely done. I like it. All right.
Give me some skin on that one.
If only they could see that.
Well, you don't have to see the pause. You can feel the pause. You can hear the pause. You can be the pause.
Huh.
Be the pause in yourself.
Okay, so what are we talking about today?
So, today's podcast, this is going to be a bit unique. So, we're going to be talking about what movie, Zach?
Thor, Love, and / Thunder.
And the thunder.
Please stop.
Okay, we're talking about Thor, Love, and Thunder. Now, we have done a lot of Marvel movies on this podcast, right?
A lot.
And me and you, or me and Anthony, you and Anthony, we've covered lots of them.
Like, a lot.
Pretty much everything since Black Panther, I think.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe actually, or the first Thor, or the third Thor. But in this time, we've also covered some DC movies, and we've done things where I've seen something and Anthony hasn't. We've done things where Mom and I saw, for some reason, Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, and Anthony hadn't, and we made him ask us questions about it. Today, however, something unique in that I have not yet seen Thor, Love, and Thunder.
Ha ha ha, nerd.
But I have.
Not only has Zach seen it, not only has Anthony seen it, but Mom, Chantel, has seen it as well. This was actually your first Marvel experience in a theater.
Oh, you're right.
I know. This was like this is like a watershed day for you.
Yeah, I should preface this by saying I'm not really into superhero movies. That's putting it lightly, but I'm trying because Zachary here has taken an interest, so I am trying to see what all the fuss is about.
Absolutely. So we thought it'd be fun today for you all to tell me a little about the movie, you to review it, and most importantly, Mom, for you to actually tell me what the plot was, as I then ask you questions that might possibly interplay to the other 22 Marvel movies to see how this movie connects to the rest of the canon.
Okay, now I can say what was really good about this is they gave you like a synopsis of all the previous Thor movies, so you didn't really need to go see them because they kind of told you everything that happened.
Well, that's a plus.
That was helpful.
All right, Zach, let's start with you. You've recently watched Thor and Thor 2. You've seen Thor 3 many times. Now you went to Love and Thunder.
Thor 3 is so good.
So give me some thoughts here on Love and Thunder.
You definitely did not need to watch the first 3 movies to understand the plot, but it is a little helpful to know the characters and stuff, to know their backstories. But that's about it. But the movie was very good, and I love Gore. Gore was amazing. The villain, top tier.
Good villain.
Okay.
Very good.
Well, and that's one thing, I mean, and actually in a lot of the Marvel movies, with the exception of, say, like maybe Endgame, you don't need a lot of that background. They give you enough that you can still enjoy the movie. If you didn't see, whatever, Captain America 1, you can still be like, wow, Captain America 2 is incredible, right? And Thor 3 was like that too. You definitely did not need 1 or 2 to get to 3. And I really do like that they kind of give you enough to make the movie self-contained and enough to make it expanded. So now, for Mom here, who has not seen most of the other Marvel movies, you've seen a couple recently, how did you enjoy it? Let's start with just how your enjoyment of it, and did you think that you could follow everything given not seeing the other 22?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, they gave a little rundown synopsis of the previous Thor movies, and my expectations were kind of low, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, because you had heard somewhere that it was not very good, so you were like, ooh, not only you went in pretty low.
Yeah, because as I said, I'm not a big superhero fan anyway, and then couple that with some bad reviews from people I know, and yeah, my expectations very low.
Wait, from people you know? I thought it was just random people.
No, there was some people like on Facebook who had made comments about it.
Zachary, should she just like defriend those people now?
Yes.
Okay. So that's our first recommendation is you just get that kind of negativity out of your life.
That's fair.
Okay. Zach, is there anything I should know about the movie. Did like when Mom, was she like, was there a part where she was eating popcorn too much, kind of like not watching?
No.
Was she any long blinks in there?
She was entertained.
She was engaged.
Yeah.
All right. How do you think she's gonna do with the plot?
Pretty well. She told me in the car it was actually, I couldn't have done better. I mean, I could have had a couple things, but.
Well, you can help me out. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, you're just your version first.
Well, but no. I mean, as I'm talking, if he wants to throw something in, he can.
Okay, yeah. Well, and I wish I had this idea, and I wish I hadn't told you. I wanted to spring it upon you. But okay, so here you go. Take the microphone. I want you to tell me, someone who has not seen this movie, the plot of Thor 4: Love and Thunder.
Okay, so starting from the opening scene. So Gore is like in a desert with his daughter, and his daughter is dying because apparently they've had a famine, and then they were stuck in the desert, and they had pretty hard conditions. So sadly, the little girl dies, and he buries her. Then somehow he ends up in a garden.
Oh, because
how did he end up in a garden?
He ended up in Zeus's garden because Zeus was calling him. Don't you remember? It was like,
oh, okay, yeah, all right. So
Zeus sends like a FaceTime message, and Gorn is magically transported to him.
Nope, he walks there.
Okay.
He saw it at the edge of the desert.
Yeah. So he walks into the garden, and there's an abundance of fruit and lush landscape and flowers, and there's Zeus lounging with some other beautiful god-like people, and so Gore is like, humble before Zeus's feet and asks for help. And basically Zeus is like kind of a jerk, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna help you, man. So then Gore gets all mad, and Zeus had like killed another god. Okay.
And he got the sword.
Yeah. So the other god that he killed had the sword. Did the sword have a name?
No, I don't think. I don't remember it.
Okay. All right. So like the magical sword. All right. So Gore gets really mad because Zeus is like, no, forget you. I'm not going to help you, dude. So then he decides to take revenge on the gods and takes this sword.
As one does.
Yeah, of course. So then he takes the sword, which gives him all this power.
Missed a key element in there.
What's that?
The sword can only be accessed by certain people. And
so the sword is kind of like Mjolnir, can only be worthy?
Yes, and Zeus was very surprised because he was about to kill him, right? Because he got all mad, and the sword came up to him and he killed him. And then he got all of his power, and that's how Gore came in.
So Gore kills Zeus with the magical sword.
No. Gore did not kill Zeus. No.
Uh-oh, we have a discrepancy in the plot.
Zeus didn't die right then.
I don't think... Was that Zeus?
That was Zeus, yes.
Oh, well then no.
Yeah.
He didn't die.
Yeah, spoiler alert, Zeus will die later. All right.
Oh, great. Now you tell me.
Yeah, how you kill a god, I'm not quite sure. So anywho. All right, so that was like the beginning of the movie. So then he's like swearing revenge on the gods. So then we get to see Thor. And Thor's some friends of Thor's are caught in a battle, and then Thor shows up and like takes over
Guardians of the Galaxy were caught in the battle.
Oh, okay, yeah, those guys. The tree and the raccoon and
the Guardians are in this?
The Guardians are in it a lot.
Are all the Guardians?
I call them a lot.
Well, they were in like the entire first, like, at least 30 minutes.
That wasn't 30 minutes. All right, so there's like a 10-minute battle scene, and the tree's there, and
the tree,
and the raccoon.
The tree and the raccoon are there.
Yeah, the tree and the raccoon are there. So yeah, and so there's this big battle. Oh, and to Guns N' Roses soundtrack, which I loved. Guns N' Roses songs appear over and over and over again. Which is great. So to welcome to the jungle, great battle scene. So yeah, Thor's back, and he's all mighty, and he's all fit and in shape again, and looking very good, I might add. So then
go ahead. You can add that. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. There's not actually. There's a whole scene.
Yeah, he gets stripped.
He
gets
we'll get
stripped.
There. Yeah. Well, I remember like as he is stripped, that like
they blurred out the weenie.
Well, yeah, they showed him from the back, but the Greek goddesses like
They all
Fate.
say,
Yeah, because everybody's just marveling at how beautiful he is.
Is there part of Natalie Portman like looking all hot too?
No. Yes. You know what? Yes, they did do a nice job. Oh yeah, Natalie Portman. Okay, so come to find out, because I didn't know this, that Thor has a love interest, and that's Natalie Portman, who is Jane Foster.
Which is the love in Thor: Love and Thunder.
That's right.
too.
She feels the part of the love aspect. So she's like the scientist, and come to find out she's got like stage 4 cancer, and she's dying, and she's on chemotherapy. So then that's important. So then there's a battle on. No. Oh, Gore goes to Asgard. Yes. He goes to Asgard, and his sword creates, when he slams it into the earth, it creates these shadow monsters. That's what they were called, right? Yeah. Shadow monsters. And the shadow monsters, which are really cool, by the way, go and they kidnap all the children in Asgard.
Does he go to Asgard or New Asgard?
New Asgard.
New Asgard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had a whole lot of other questions if he went to Asgard. Go on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll talk about that another time. So, so Gore's like kidnapping all the kids, and so then my favorite scene in the movie was they went to, what was it called, the Hall of
Presidents.
Omnipotence, which where all the gods are. So I thought it was really cool. Actually, I wish they'd spent a little bit longer in there talking about who some of the other gods were, but yes.
You just skipped over like 2 things of the movie. So
okay, go fill the holes.
So before the fight scene on New Asgard, so they find out she has stage 4 cancer, and she goes to visit Thor.
I said that.
Yeah, but then she goes to the planet, and then she thinks that Mjolnir will help her, and then the lightning starts coming out of the box, and she gets Mjolnir, and because it was on display, and
naturally.
Yeah, so she just picked it up and left. And then
whoa. Jane picks up Mjolnir?
Oh, yeah. And then Jane becomes like this amazing Thor goddess, battle goddess.
Her catchphrases are really funny.
Yeah, so she tries to come up with some catchphrases to match her new superheroism. And what?
Eat my hammer.
Yeah, eat my hammer was one of it was very funny. I like Natalie Portman; she's great. So Jane becomes this beautiful goddess of strength and power, and she decides she's going to help Thor in this battle to get the kids back. So they go to the Hall of Omnipotence to stand before the gods, and then Zeus is there, and Zeus. Thor and Zeus have like, Zach's raising his hands.
Why are they there? You have to explain that.
I don't remember why they went there.
They went there because so they found out that Gore is terrorizing all the gods and trying to kill them. And Gore is very creepy. I just want to point that out. That doesn't have anything to do, but he's terrifying.
Yes, great villain.
So the reason that they're there, they're asking for the gods' help, so that they can help defeat Gore. So they're trying to raise an army to save the children, because the guy, Thor's friend who dies in Infinity War, his son is captured, and they use his eyes to transport Thor into there, and he tells them everything, and then they go use Stormbreaker, all of its power, to make a rainbow road to go up to that place so they could get all the gods' help. And that's why they are there.
And why don't you tell me all that?
Because Zachary explains it so well. So then Thor and Zeus are having some words, and then Thor strikes down Zeus and kills Zeus.
Wait, Thor kills Zeus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thor kills Zeus.
You missed another part.
What?
So they come into the stadium, and they're in their disguises. Valkyrie, Jane Foster, Thor, and Rockman, and they go up, and Thor's like, oh, we need your help, Zeus, and he's just like, oh, let's take off your disguise. So he flicks, he throws lightning at him, his arms are like that, and then he's like, let's see what's under your disguise, and flicks, and he just goes naked, butt naked.
That was a great scene.
And then Mom was like, ooh, And then all the ladies like fainted because he was like.
Yeah. So Zeus is surrounded by beautiful people, and all the beautiful women that are with him at sea. Thor standing there in his shower clothes, and they all faint.
And also.
Close.
And also Jane Foster was like, and Valkyrie were like, oh, should we go help him now? And then Jane Foster was like, no, I'm enjoying the show, and starts eating popcorn.
She didn't have popcorn.
Yes, she did.
Did she?
She did.
Oh, okay. Whatever. That's never here. Let's keep going on the plot.
And then there's a big war in the palace, an emotional scene incoming. Rock dies.
What? The rock guy dies?
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Well, he didn't completely die. He fell apart, but they still had his face.
Yeah, because his face is the only thing that is with him, basically.
So they still had his face. So who's the chick with the braids?
Valkyrie?
Valkyrie, yeah. So Valkyrie.
I didn't even see it. I was guessing.
Valkyrie straps the face to her head and rescues him, basically.
And then Thor kills Zeus.
And then Thor kills
your turn.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Okay, so then Thor kills Zeus, and so then they have to come up with the plot to save the children. But then Thor figures out that when Jane is goddess, that battle goddess, that it's taking away her earthly energies in order to be able to fight her cancer. So she's getting sicker and sicker in her mortal form, but every time that she goes into her
outfit.
Yeah. Every time she goes into her superhero outfit to help Thor, she's getting sicker and sicker because her body can't fight the cancer. So he's like, no, you shouldn't. I don't want you to do this. You know, the time you have left is important. Don't take all your energy. Blah blah blah. So they go, and he grants the children some temporary power. Right?
Oh, you just skipped like half of the movie.
What are you talking about?
So they go. So after the palace, they steal Zeus's lightning bolt for Valkyrie.
Oh right, yeah. They got
and then they go up to the planet where it's black and white. And then
that's what I'm about to talk about.
No, that is not the planet where it's black and white. That's the final battle scene where it gives the children the powers.
Oh, yeah, there was that in the battle. Okay, well, I can't cover we're giving a synopsis
this
here.
This is a big part of the movie.
We're at 17 minutes.
Yeah,
you gotta kind of tie a little bit together.
Okay. So he grants the children some power, and then
grants some kids some power.
Yes, and then there's this epic battle scene to November Rain. Thank you very much. A battle scene to November Rain. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that. So Thor's defeated, and Gore is getting ready to just strike him down, and then Jane gets, what's the name of the
Mjolnir.
Yeah, that.
No. What you say the word?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
and she decides, you know what? I'm just gonna go finish this off. So she goes to the battle, and she finishes everything off.
With what?
Mjolnir.
Okay.
And then they end up cast into what was
the
that?
center. The thing is that where they were was in the exact center of the universe, and the first person to make it to the center of the universe gets one wish, no matter what. And Gore made it first, so they go to this water planet, and Gore's about to wish, and then he's probably gonna wish for all the gods to be dead. And Thor's like, okay, I'm gonna spend my last moments with my loved one. So him and Jane have the romantic scene. And he's like, oh, my daughter, and then he prays for his daughter to get back, and then he dies, and then Jane dies, and then they go back to the planet, and then Gore and his daughter are fighting crime.
Yeah, because Gore asked Thor to watch over his daughter. So the last thing you see is Gore and the daughter.
Gore and the daughter, or Thor?
Thor. I'm sorry. Gore's daughter.
You both said Gore.
Thor.
I was very confused.
Gore's daughter and Thor. Going off to fight
and also
bad guys together.
Gore's daughter got Stormbreaker. He got Mjolnir.
So the end.
Period.
Yay.
How many end credits were there? Scenes.
One.
Oh, there was. There was
one. Very important. So Zeus is dying from the lightning bolt strike. Thor, and he's like, ugh. And then Hercules shows up, and he's like, I'll kill them for you, Father.
Yeah, so Hercules is the next bad guy. So there you go. That was Thor, God, Love, and Thunder.
Well, that was a great synopsis of Thor, God, Love and Thunder with Jane the goddess and Mjolnir and the chick with the braids and
and don't forget the tree and
the tree and the raccoon.
And the raccoon showed up at one point.
Honestly, I gotta say that was actually a pretty good. I mean, again, not seeing the movie, that was a pretty good synopsis. I was able to follow along. It sounded like you actually were able to not only follow along but enjoy it enough to then recite back. It seems like you actually had fun at it.
I did. Yes, it's a great movie. I do recommend it.
So as we end all of our podcasts, we answer this one question. So we'll start with Mommy here, then we'll go to Zach. On a scale of 0 to 5, 0 being an absolute waste of 2 hours of your life, 5 being metaphysical perfection, using only whole and half numbers, how would you rate Thor, Love and Thunder?
I would give it a 4.
Ooh, that's a high praise. I like it.
That was higher than mine.
What would you say?
3.5.
So where do you put it on the list of the other 3 Thor movies?
Second.
So after Ragnarok?
Ragnarok is just so special.
Do we need to show Mom Ragnarok now?
Maybe.
Maybe?
She doesn't really like the superhero, because that wasn't that superhero, it's more about the plot.
Oh, okay.
But that one is the most superhero-y super movie.
It's pretty superhero-y.
Yeah.
Mm. That's not superhero-y, it's a Captain America 3, but it's pretty close.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, everyone, that was Thor, Love and Thunder.
No, love of
God.
Love God. Thunder.
Shut up. Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder.
For love of country, I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say here, Mom, after your very first Marvel experience in a theater? I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was very good. I'm next looking forward to Black Panther 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we saw that trailer. It looks amazing.
Mom, we're going in the theater.
Well, Mom's going to see 2 Marvel movies in a row in the theater. It's a new trend.
Yeah, that's not till November, though, so I get a rest period.
You do. All right, anything else you want to say?
No.
All right, well, everyone, don't just be awesome.
Be audaciously awesome.
And we'll talk to y'all next week. Bye!
Bye.
Thor, God, Love, and Thunder.